Apple just announced the new iPhone 16 models, and it is interesting to see how they are outdone themselves. I do remember thinking, what could Apple possibly do? Like, what could they possibly bring to the new iPhones this year? Now, there is more stuff than just the iPhone that was mentioned. So here's a look at all the stuff announced. Coming to this, we basically expected less of an upgrade from the previous versions. This year, we see the same two sizes again, iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Plus. There are also some small changes like the new colors with aluminum finish. I like this new blue one, which Apple calls ultramarine. And of course, last year's favorite color, pink. These new iPhones are all USB-C across the board. The regular 16s now get an action button borrowed from last year's iPhone 15 Pro models. The action button on the iPhone 16 Plus helps you access iPhone features faster. Just press and hold to launch an action you want, the flashlight, voice memos, silent mode and more. You can also set up shortcuts to open an app, run a series of tasks, or change actions depending on the time of the day or your occasion. Or use it to take actions in an app, like setting an alarm or even ordering your favorite coffee drink. The iPhone 16 and the Plus model get a new 3nm A18 chip with 2 times faster neural engine. This means you'll play AAA games like Death Stranding or Assassin's Creed Mirage, which you wouldn't do on last year's iPhone 15 base models. Of course, there is a dynamic island here on these baseline iPhones, and there is also a new higher peak brightness, 2000 nits, which is twice as bright as the previous generation, and it dims down to 1 nit in dark environments. Aside from that, really it's a slight updated phone. It's a little bit of a new design. The base iPhone 16s have a new camera bump redesign. Apple changed the camera bump on the regular iPhone 16s from diagonal to vertical design, which is quite similar to the classic iPhone 10, although the camera bump is huge with bigger cameras than the iPhone 10. This is one of the differentiating features on the regular iPhones. The new iPhone 16 camera system is kind of the same as last year's iPhone 15 and all the benefits that come with it. Then the rest of the phone really follows that same formula. The 2-in-1 48-megapixel fusion camera lets you take stunning super high quality resolution images or zoom in with 2x optical quality telephoto. The ultra-wide camera shoots extremely close-up micro photos, and with spatial capture, you can even take photos or videos in 3D, which you can watch with the Apple Vision Pro. The new ultra-wide camera comes with autofocus, which takes incredibly sharp detailed micro photos and videos. You can also frame more expansive scenes without taking a step back. And because it has a larger aperture and bigger pixels, it can capture up to 2.6x more light for higher image quality, even low light. Another visual change to the base iPhones is the all-new camera control button at the sides of the phones. Camera control gives you an easier way to quickly access camera tools. Simply slide your finger to adjust camera functions like exposure or depth of field and toggle through each lens, or use digital zoom to frame your shot just how you like it. Here are some of the features of the camera control button. You can click to launch a camera app, click again to instantly take a photo, click to start recording a video, open controls like zoom, and access other camera controls. In the camera settings, there are photographic styles added which give you greater creativity, flexibility than ever before. You can add, change, or remove a style anytime you want. Aside from that, the rest of the phone, it's the same thing, right? Same sizes, same ceramic shield, same dust and water resistant, same starting prices, $800 for the 16 and $900 for the 16 Plus. For the battery, Apple rates the new iPhone 16 up to 22 hours of video playback and 27 hours of video playback on the iPhone 16 Plus. This seems to be slightly better than the previous iPhone 15 and the 15 Plus. So then there are Pro phones, the iPhone 16 Pro and the 16 Pro Max. There is some news here, but basically, it's not bleeding edge stuff that we've never seen before. It's just welcoming stuff. Those are mostly related to build quality, the chip inside and the cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro gets thinner bezels than the previous iPhones. It has a camera control button as the regular 16s. There's a brand new chip that's called the A18 Pro. It's not the first time we've used the word Pro in a Pro iPhone. We got the Pro word in last year's iPhone 15, which centered around AI. The chip does promise some performance and efficiency improvements as a result. The Pro iPhone's USB-C port still supports USB 3 speeds, the faster data transfer speeds. The titanium build on the iPhone 16 Pros makes the phone noticeably lighter in the hand, which I love, and it seems like it also enabled them to shrink the body of the Pro iPhones just a little bit. The iPhone 16 Pro has a 6.3-inch display, and the Pro Max has a 6.9-inch display. These are huge phones, and people with small hands, they are better off with the regular 16 models. The ceramic shield on the Pro models is 2 times tougher than the first generation, so if you drop your iPhone, you're still gonna have a little bit of scratches. But yeah, technically, sure, titanium is strong. Either way, The new colors are black, white, and this new desert titanium, which is subtle, and then the natural titanium, which I guess is kind of embraces the raw titanium feel. For the cameras, we still have a same 48 megapixel main sensor for the Pros and improved ultra-wide. The iPhone 16 Pro takes video capture to the whole new level with 4K 120fps Dolby Vision. Enabled by the 48 megapixel fusion camera with second generation quad pixel sensor and a powerful A18 Pro chip. And now you can adjust the playback speed after capture in the redesigned Photos app, giving you greater editing capabilities. But there's been a lot of comments at the end of the day. It feels like Apple Intelligence is literally the biggest headlining new feature of this year's new iPhone, which is crazy. With the release of iOS 18, Apple entered the game of artificial intelligence, but now I'm genuinely curious about changing the way we use our phones. This becomes the new era for Siri with all new superpowers. Siri will be able to assist you like never before. The new Image Playground app lets you create unique images in seconds based on a description, a concept, or even a person from your photos library. They specifically built the iPhone 16 models for Apple Intelligence, although some new features will be available next year, like this visual intelligence lookup. So, iPhone 15 Pro will start at the same price as last year, which is $1,000, while the iPhone 15 Pro Max, interestingly, will start at $1,200. But it's also the only one that starts with 256 gigs. Either way, let me know if you're interested in these new iPhones at all. See you later.